Hey, yo, what it is? What's poppin'? What's good? What's good? They spinning the block. They are spinning the block. 40 coffee, huh? I love battles that have a little bit of history and backstory. I said this in one of my other joints, right? Now, if you remember, maybe some don't remember. I do, because I remember I did a rant about this. I was so mad that it happened. The promo, when they were set to battle the first time, it was Panic Room. March 26th, I believe the date was, on Saturday. The promo leading up to it was crazy. Coffee 40 going back and forth, talking crazy. I feel like 40 was a little bit more reckless with her mouth, even more so than Coffee. I feel like 40 was just like showing pure hatred towards Coffee leading up to this joint. And it was actually the day before the battle that 40 had like stepped up her promo game. Right? She was wilding. I wish I could pull some of the stuff up, but it's old, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at it like, okay, 40, you doing all that? Wow, this is gonna be a good one. This should be a very aggressive, nasty, you know what I'm saying? This is a grudge match for real, for real. But when the day of the battle came, it didn't happen due to 40 not being prepared or anxiety, I think is what it was, right? Um, People was mad. I know I was. I did a rant. I was so damn mad. I ranted. I'm like, 40, I'm done with you. You mean tell me you did all of that and you're not gonna show up in battle? You got all that mouth, but you not gonna battle the girl after all of that, 40. You supposed to be 40 bars, top 10, one of the best. You know what I mean? All of that. I went in, man. I was highly disappointed. I couldn't believe it. You know? The thing with me, and a lot of people who blog and stuff like that, they don't do this. But it's like this. With me, even if I favor certain battle rappers, I'm still gonna serve that ass up on a grill when they do something corny, when they slipping up, when they tripping. I'll never put any of them on a pedestal to the point where I'm not gonna speak my piece and keep it 1,000. When I feel like you're bugging, you're wilding. You know what I'm saying? You should have battled shorty. You know, whether it's man or woman. A lot of people, just because they like somebody, they feel like they can't do no wrong, like a rock or a surf or, you know what I mean? Man, the hell with all that. These fools ain't paying my damn bills. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like they doing something crazy, I'm saying it. You know what I mean? Straight like that. But yeah, man, a little bit of time that went by. 40 explained why. She said it was because of anxiety or whatever. So nobody was even thinking about the battle. People was, it would be asked like, what about 40? You know, they would ask Coffee. They would ask 40. That battle gonna get ran back. And it was basically, I think Coffee said it was basically the ball was in 40's court, right? So nothing too much was said about it. And now here we are. Now, when I seen 40 speak about this battle, maybe about a month ago, I want to say, it seemed like her hostility towards Coffee had went down a whole lot. You understand? Maybe I'm not saying that they friends or nothing, but I'm not sure if it's a grudge match. It's just one of them joints where it's like completely objective. You know what I mean? And in Smack's voice, we always complete the objective. And it's one of them ones that, people want to see. It's a goodie. You know what I mean? It got that history. You know what I'm saying? Now, 40 just coming off the John John joint, which people feel like 40 just like obliterated John John. I don't feel like that. I actually had John John 2-1. I feel like it's one of them situations where it was a woman who's, a big name. She came and she said some fire stuff. She stood toe to toe. I feel like women, when they go up against men, they actually get more points. They get more brownie points. And people are so busy trying to be neutral, right? That they end up still just giving the woman the battle just because she went toe to toe with the man. You know what I'm saying? But Coffee, she battled Gotti. Everybody seen that. That was one of Gotti's worst performances. He had a couple of lines in there that was dope, but he knew what people wanted to see, right? He knew that the main thing people wanted to see was him talk about the business, get a little messy, and violate her, and he did that for sure. He wasn't really too much lyrical, but see, that's why I give Coffee her props because Not only was she walking him down, not only was she aggressive, talking greasy to this fool, not only, you know what I mean, but she was still lyrical, fire, performing and everything. You know what I'm saying? She definitely got that. And I feel like her versus Jazz would be a freaking fire battle for real, for real. I feel like Coffee. I really feel like she would make a good opponent for Jazz, fam. You understand? But we talking about 40 in Coffee. I feel like the battle could go either way. I feel like they got their own style, they got their own pen. If you're talking about attributes, Coffee has the performance. She has the aggression. 40 can be aggressive when she wants, but for the most part, she don't got no performance. She just stand in one spot and do her little movements. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing people always got on 44. How come you don't perform more? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it's when you think about it, it must be because of the nervous thing, the anxiety or whatever. You understand? We know 40 dangerous with a pen heavy, and that kind of like makes me bring up what exactly do you prefer to be a pen? Because you could say Coffee has a pen, but but at the same time, I understand what people are saying when they say 40 is pen heavy because she has that little bit of intricacy, that little bit of, complexity, to the way she, you know, does her thing. So, but at the end of the day, I feel like they both got their own style and they mastered that good enough to where it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really bet on this battle, to be honest with you. I feel like they both fire, and I really feel like it's about who wanted more, who's more hungrier. Does 40 as the vet want to prove to people? Listen, even though I messed up that one time when we was getting ready to battle this girl, I want to show y'all. Even if I would have showed up and did the battle, I would have drug her in, and I'm gonna drag her now. I'm the vet. Y'all should already know I'm 40. Like I'm her. I'm like that. Or is Coffee, after going kind of crazy this year, is she going to add another notch to her belt? You know what I'm saying? I mean, she is former Wody. You know what I'm saying? For a reason. She wasn't ever really here to be popular, even though she is popular, really. People don't like her, but she's still kind of popular in a sense, because people be wanting to see her battles when she go up against certain people. You understand? But this battle ain't about popularity and none of that. They talking about bars, fam. Know what I mean? But I'm not gonna choose who I feel like gonna come out on top. But what do y'all think? Who y'all got? 40 or Coffee? Really something out.